Hi everyone, it's Sam here from samsentiments.co.uk. The card I'm bringing you this week is quite a clean and simple design, but it's a bit fiddly to make because the butterfly is an inlaid die cut using our butterfly's thinlits, and all the little pieces that we normally poke out and throw away are all inlaid into the die. So I'll go ahead and show you how I made this. So to begin with, I'm going to use, we're going to have a base of Blushing Bride. Now this is, as usual, just a piece of A4 cardstock cut in half and scored down the middle. You're going to need a mat of crumb cake, and this measures 5 5/8 by 3 7/8. And then I'm using Very Vanilla, and this piece is 5 3/8 by 3 5/8. So we're going to start with this piece, and we're going to be using the Butterfly's Thinlits dies, and we're going to be using this one here. Oh, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Before we do that, we need to do a little bit of stamping, and I'm going to be using the Gorgeous Grunge, and we're going to be using these paint splats here for that. So we need our Blushing Bride ink pad. Now because we don't want this too dark, we're going to stamp off before stamping onto the card. So we'll stamp off and then stamp onto the card. There we go. So it's just got a really delicate light pattern on the background. Then we need to get our big shot plates. I'm using the magnetic platform. As you can see, my pads have seen better days. It's about time I got some new ones, and we'll pop that on there. And then we want to line the butterfly up as straight as we can get it, sort of towards the top. And I'll just go and pop this through the big shot. Here we go. And then we just take that out. Now we don't need the butterfly that's in there. Before we go on, we're going to do a little bit more stamping with the crumb cake. Now for the sentiment, I'm using Thank You from another Thank You stamp set, and we're going to be using that one there. And I'm going to be using my Stamp-A-Majig for this because I'm not very good at stamping my sentiments straight. I think I've got wonky eyes. So we're going to line that up with the Stamp-A-Majig. Oh, I've moved that, that's not good. And I'm going to be using crumb cake ink for this. There we go, and that is still not very straight, but never mind, we'll keep on going. So we need to now stick this onto the mat like that, and for this we're going to use snail, and I'm going to use our silicone mat underneath. You need to get right onto the edges, into that P there, all the way around the butterfly. And then on the mat, where the butterfly is going to be, we need to put quite a bit of adhesive there as well. And then we'll layer that on And you can see I've missed a couple of little bits there, so I'm just going to put some more snail in those bits there where I've missed. So now that's all sticky, so we'll put that to one side. We've still got our vanilla butterfly in here. Now we need to get rid of this because we don't need this. There's lots of videos on YouTube showing how you can avoid having to do this by using wax paper and dryer sheets, but to be honest, I quite like doing this. It's therapeutic. Now what we want to do for the outline of the butterfly on our card, that's going to be a crumb cake outline. So we need a scrap piece of crumb cake. Bring back our Big Shot plates and we'll run this through the Big Shot again. So there we go, put that to one side, and again we don't need all of the little intricate bits on the inside. So there we go, we've got our butterfly outline. So we'll bring our card base back, our mat back, and I'm still not happy with the amount of snail that I've got round the corner there, round the edges there. So I'm going to come in with my glue pen and I'm just going to go round the edges. Just for some extra stick, and then we just get the outline of the butterfly and fit it into the hole that we made. And we'll just flatten that down using our bowling folder. Okay. So now we need all the intricate pieces for the inside, and we're going to get them by cutting out another butterfly using a piece of Blushing Bride. So this time we want to be really careful when we take it off because we want everything to stay inside that die cut. So if we flip it over and take that off, bring our base back in and put the die cut over like that, and then we need to get our pokey tool, and I'd rather use the non-sharp end, and just carefully run that over the pieces. Now this won't work for each and every piece, but it gives you a really good start. And then just gently use your pokey tool for the smaller pieces. There you go, and like I say, you wouldn't get them all, but the ones that you have got, just slide your bone folder over the top and make sure that they're in position properly. And just turn it over again and just keep going until the whole butterfly comes out of the die. So I did say that this was a bit fiddly, and as you can see it is, but it's well worth it in the end because the effect that you get from it is just lovely. Okay, so once they're all in, just gently rub over them with your bone folder to make sure that they're all stuck down. And there we go. So just to finish it off, we'll turn it over and we'll stick this to the base of the card. And there you have it. That's a lovely thank you card. You could use a different sentiment there, and hopefully if you are going to recreate this, you're going to get your sentiment a little bit straighter than I have. Don't quite know what went wrong there. I think these are really effective and really pretty, and you could even use DSP and make them multicoloured. So that's today's card. Anyway, thanks for joining me. If you'd like to buy any of the products that I've used today, pop on over to my website www.samsentiments.co.uk and you'll find a link there to my shop where you can shop 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can also find me on Facebook and Pinterest. So yeah, thanks for joining me, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.